In the next few months, we'll be celebrating the new year. And also, just like every new year, we'll need a calendar. Although there will be lots of soft and hard copies available, but every new year I miss a calendar which will be neat and clean, but fulfill all of my requirements. Unfortunately, I never found such a calendar, and that's why I have decided to design my own calendar. Today, we are going to see how to create a dynamic calendar using Microsoft Office Excel. Hello everyone, welcome to the Eternal Quest. Okay, so I have opened one Excel document where the sheet name is Sheet 1. Let's rename this sheet as Dynamic Calendar. Also, let's have a plan that we are going to make this calendar printer friendly. In this example, monochrome printer friendly. That means I'll use different shades of black and white and gray. For better alignment, I'm going to leave the first row and the first column as it is. Starting from cell B2, I'll reserve the first two cells for the year, and the current year is 2022. For better visibility, let me change the format. Although later I'll change it again according to the need. But for now, this looks good. I'm going to keep the next row blank to be used as a separator from the cell B5. Actually, we are going to create our own calendar. A calendar month consists of maximum of 6 rows, but I'll reserve the first row for the month name and the next row for the day name, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, etc. So these two columns are actually needed. In addition, as you can have a maximum of 6 rows, so 1, 2 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, including this first 2, we have now 8 rows selected. And in a week, we can have 7 days. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to apply these cell borders to easily identify the beginning and the end of a month. I'll also use the index number of the month, that is January equals 01, February equals 02, like this. So let me begin with cell number B5 where I have entered 01, but it is taking single digit instead of two digits. So to change these, I'm going to format the cell and then custom and then set the type as 00, which means two-digit numeric values. Now it is showing 01. Let me align to middle and center. From C5 to H5, I'm going to use them for the month name. The month name is January, and from cell B6, I am going to use the day name. In our country, we are considering the first working day of the week starting from Monday and ending with the holiday, which is Sunday. So MO for Monday, TU for Tuesday, and like this it will go till Sunday, which is global holiday. So I'm going to use only uppercase here. Now again, for better visibility, I'm going to bold and increase the font size to 16 and change the cell color to black and font color to be white, and the size will be 14 where the alignment is middle and center. Now this is the initial format of the calendar. Let me copy this month and paste to cell J5, and after one column again to R5 and column I, column Q and column Y, I'm going to use them as a separator. So going to change the column values, column width to 1 and OK. Now let me copy this and paste it just after one row. Again, this blank row will be working as a separator. So Control V and Control V. So here we have actually reached to the December month. Now I have to change the month's name first. 02 and the month name is February, and I'll continue like this till December month. Okay, now I have renamed the month's index number and the name. The next thing, I have to fill in the digits. Later I'll configure them as the date of the month. Starting from first cell of the month, which is Monday, I'm going to fill them till the end. Total 6 rows and 7 columns mean 42 cells. So it will start from 1 and gradually increase the values to 42nd cell. But instead of manually typing the values, I'm going to apply a formula. The formula is equals sequence. If I press tab, Excel will automatically pick up the formula for me, and then start parenthesis. And it is asking for how many rows I have. I have 6 rows in a month, and then comma, now columns. I have 7 columns in a week, and then start value. For now, I'm considering the start value as 1, but later I'll change this value. The question is why? To make it easier, for now, I'm considering the first Monday of the month also as the first day of the month. That means for now, I'm considering 01/01/2022 equals first Monday of January 2022. But we all know practically this is not possible. Every month in a year cannot start with Monday. That is why I have to change it later accordingly. Next is the step count. It means in our example, what is the incremental value the Excel will add to fill in the number to the next available cell. Obviously, in a calendar month after date 1, the next date is 2 and then 3, and it will continue like this till the last date. So for every step, it will add plus 1. That is 1 plus 1 equal to 2, then 2 plus 1 equals 3, 3 plus 1 equals 4, like this. So for this calendar, the step count is 1. So comma 1, and then I close the parenthesis and hit enter, which will automatically fill all the cells of the month starting from 1 to 42. Now I need this to apply for other months as well. So I have to copy this and paste this to all the months till December. Now the same formula applies for other months, and we are considering the incremental digits as dates of the months. But to get the actual starting date of the month and the weekends, etc., I have to take some references. I'm starting from cell Z5 to create the references like month name and month number, then date, then weekday, and then first day. Okay, I'll use these as references for now, but later I'll not keep these values because this is printer friendly calendar and it looks very odd if I keep such data just beside the calendar. Hope a little bit font size increment is needed for the better visibility. Now we are going to fill in the month name starting from January. Oops, again some format changes needed, I believe. So this is January and then month index number, which is 1. Let me auto fill the month's name and the index number. Okay, now I have filled in month name and index number. Next, I need to get the first date of each month. Again, I'll use a formula here, which is equals date, start parenthesis, and it is asking for the year. So I'm going to take the year value from cell B2, then comma. But before entering comma, I have to log this year's value to ensure the value remains unchanged for the lower cells also. So F4 will log the value, comma. Now instead of taking the month's name, I'll use the month's number. That's the reason I have made this reference. And then the first day of every month, which is day 1, then I close the parentheses and hit enter. Now I've got the first date of January, which is 01/01/2022, and then I'll autofill the other months as well. Next, I need to get the weekday of the first date of the month. That means from which day the first date of January 2022, which is 01/01/2022, starts. It can start from Monday, it can start from Tuesday, we don't know, right? For example, in September 2022, we have filled in the dates using formula. But actually, 1st September is on Thursday from here. So, how to deal with these discrepancies? For this, we are going to apply another formula, which is equals weekday, start parenthesis, and then it is asking for a serial number. The serial number is nothing but the date, then comma, and then return type. Here we have to choose the number. With the numbers, Excel is suggesting if I press number 1, it will accept Sunday as day 1 and Saturday as day 7 of the week. But in our country, we are considering Monday as day 1, Tuesday as day 2, and like this, Sunday as day 7. So, I'm entering 2 and then close parenthesis and then hit enter. And the result is 6. So, what does it mean? Let me auto-complete this first. As we can see, every month I got some result weekday number. That means if I am in January, then the first day of the month, which is 01/01/2022, is the 6th day of the week. That is day 1, day 2, day 3, 4, 5, 6. So Saturday. This is our 01/01/2022. Let us validate. Yes, Saturday is 01/01/2022. Likewise, let's check another random month. If I go for May 2022, Sunday will be our first date of the month. Let's verify. May, it should be Sunday, right? Sunday means 7. May 7 is Sunday, right? So this is also matching. That means the formula is working fine. Next thing, we need to know which date is the first Monday of the month. As we understood, the 6th, this Saturday, will be the first date of the month, that is 01/01/2022. That means the day 5 is 31st December 2021, 30th December, 29th December, 28th December, and 27th December. Now, if I apply a formula like equals this date minus weekday value, then hit enter, and the result is 26/12/2021. Let us recalculate. This is first Saturday, that is 01/01/2022, then 31st, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26. Oh, we are out of the calendar now. That means we need a correction. We have to add one more day in our calculation. So let us go back to the formula. and I'm ending here plus 1. Now it looks good. If I calculate from here 27/12/2021, 28, 29, 30, 31st December, 1st January 2022, which is absolutely correct. Now let me autofill this formula. Let's say we are going to check August. The 1st August is actually the first, that is day 1. Yes, it is day 1. So let me go back a bit. Let's say April. The 1st April is Friday and the first Monday is 28th March. So if I go to April 28th March, and April starts from that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from Friday 28th March, 29, 30, 31st March and 1st April. This formula is also working. So I need to correct this sequence formula. Remember this one value which is the start value, I need to correct. We have already our reference, but I have already mentioned that I am not going to keep this reference data on the calendar. Once I finish making this calendar, I'll remove these values. That's why if I want to take a reference from here, that will not be a good idea. To address these, now I'm going to create a function. To create the function, I'm taking the first day formula and I'm going to overwrite the A6 value using my weekday formula. So let me copy the entire formula from weekday and then select A6 and Control V, and here we are. Not only that, I have to take the date also. Copy the date formula from cell AB6 and go to the first day formula, the cell AD6, and here you can see AB6, AB6, right? So AB6 means this one. Instead of taking this value, I'm going to take the date formula like this. Hit enter. The date will be remain unchanged, but internally we have created the function. Okay, now I need to apply this function throughout the months, so let me use autofill, and again we can see all the values are unchanged. Let's verify again. The first Monday of December is actually 28th of November, right? And December starts with Thursday, which is day 4. That's good, but there is one challenge. If we closely look into this formula, we can see B2 and B2, right? So B2 is the year. Anyway, we are not going to remove this year's value from here as the whole calendar is depending on this value. But if I look at this next reference, it is AA6, once here and here. Now if I finally remove this whole reference data, obviously my calendar will be messed up. Excel will return reference error. I need to ensure this particular function does not have any reference from here. To do so, I am going to replace these two variables, actually both are equal, with the number. Let us replace AA6 with the month number, which is 1, and for this also month number is 1. And I have to manually update the function for all the months also. So this should be 2 and 2. Let me complete this repetitive change for all other months and we'll come back once done. Now I have made the changes accordingly. This is January. As you can see, 1 and 1, then 2 and 2, 3, 3, and then 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7. We are also seeing here 7. It should match here. 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12. Yep, looks the changes are done correctly. Now we can just take this formula from cell AD6, Control C, and I'm going to cell B6, the first cell of January, where I'm replacing the start value, Control V, and then enter. Now we can see the date values automatically turn to 5 digits. We'll change this later, just format change needed. But we need to apply the same formula for each and every month. So for February, we also have to take these, Control C, and then here Control V, enter. Like this, I have to complete all the way to December. And finally, I'm going to change these for December. Yep. So we are done so far. Now let us change the format of these cells. We have to select all of them and then right click and format cells. Then custom, and we have to set the type as DD, which means 2 digits for the date. Okay, now we can see the changes. While all these cells are selected, I'm going to double click on the format painter. So it will be locked, and then change the format of all the date cells. I'll press escape to release the format painter, and it is done. Now, what if I change the value from 2022 to 2030? Let's validate via Google. As per our calendar, the first Monday will be on 31st December 2029, and 01/01/2030 will start from Tuesday. Is it? Yes. Let me cross check another date. November will start from Friday, which means Thursday will be 31st October. November starts from Friday and Thursday is 31st October. So our calendar is working fine. Let me change the year back to 2022, and it is changing the date values automatically based on these value. Great. Now we can clear all these reference data. Clear all. Although we can see these dates and everything is intact here, so no reference failures. Next, I'm going to change format and alignments, etc. So for date cells, I'm going to change the font size to 14. That will be good. And format painter. Okay. Next, the column widths. So here to here, here to here, and here to here. I'm going to set the column width as 3.5. Now the row heights, this all row heights, I'm going to set it for 20. Done. Next is for the year. So I'm going to merge the cells from B2 to X3 and set the font to Arial black and size to 26. Then using the format painter, I'm going to change the format for all date cells. Done. And escape to release the format painter. But as you can see, our calendar is still showing the dates from the previous month and from the next month. So we need to hide these values. We'll apply the conditional formatting here. Let me select all of these dates in a month, and we have to do it for each and every month because the calendar has the separator and we cannot apply a whole formula all at once due to this. I'm going to click on conditional formatting, new rule, and use a formula to determine which cells to format. Now I'm going to write the formula here, equals month, start parenthesis, and then value of the first cell of this month. But I can see it is locked by default, so I'm going to unlock this B7, close parenthesis, and then not equal to, and then again month. Now I want the formula to be something like any middle cell of the current month. Let's say this. I keep this locked this time, and then I'm going to click format, the number tab. I'm going for custom, and instead of general, I'm going to write semicolon, 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 and then OK. Now we can see the unwanted values are hidden. Next, I have to apply the same conditional formatting for other months as well. Let me copy this formula so I can avoid typing these for rest of the months. Cool. So let's say for October month, which start from Saturday and ends with Monday. Now our calendar is done so far, but this is not the end. We have to apply more conditional formatting and also have to mark the holidays. I'll cover this next section in the second part of this video series. Please click the link above to discover more. See you on the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.